I caught my boyfriend's stepmom breastfeeding her 8-year-old. It happened a week ago and it's still making me sick. At our joint family Thanksgivings, oh my god, it's a Thanksgiving story. Post Thanksgiving stories, we're getting a ton of them, but let's go ahead and get back to the story. We do this to save time, knock it out on one day, just in case people will be out of town. I was sitting with my boyfriend, his dad, my dad, and his stepmom and her 8-year-old daughter. The daughter starts to complain to her mom that she's hungry, so I offered to take her to the kitchen to make a plate since I was going to be there anyways to refill my drink. The daughter started yelling and said, "No, I want mommy." So I thought that she meant the dish that her mom brought, so I said, "Leela, not her real name, we can go get some on a plate and then bring it back here so you can eat it with your mom." She is very attached to her mom. Then the stepmom sighs, takes her to the guest room, which I assume is to correct her behavior for yelling. My mom used to do that too. I get a plate of the casserole her mom brought and I go to take it to the guest room where the stepmom and daughter are and knock. The stepmom said, "Come in," so I did and saw her fully breastfeeding her daughter like she was a baby, like holding her in her lap and saying things like, "Good, good. Is it yummy?" I out loud go, "What the F?" And so my boyfriend comes over and he has the same reaction. I just shut the door trying not to be sick because there's no way that the stepmom is lactating because she had just told us before that she couldn't breastfeed when she had either of her daughters. So this whole thing just makes me sick. I always noticed that when she babied the 8-year-old, but I would have never thought that she would go this far. My boyfriend and I immediately said that we're cutting the night short and politely asked everyone to leave. The event had been going on for 5+ hours anyway, so everyone leaves and the stepmom pulls me aside before she leaves with my boyfriend's dad and other daughter and says, "You have no right to judge me. She was hungry." Thinking about this still makes me nauseous and shake. My boyfriend was equally disgusted and decided to go in low contact with them after the incident, but there were other incidents that made him want to go anyways. He made the call that day that they are not allowed back in her home. I am literally shaking as I write this because it's so disturbing and gross. Now, the first comment says, "Well, that's enough Reddit for today. I am logging off." Like at this point, it's just mostly my fault for even paying for the Wi-Fi at this point, but well, that's a hell of a Thanksgiving story, don't you think? Thanksgiving story of the year goes to the stepmom breastfeeding her 8-year-old. Another comment says, "That was the first login for me today," and of course it's this. So another comment says, "Her daughter is so stunted. Oh my god. She should be judged for it. An 8-year-old should not be breastfeeding." Now the next comment says, "She's not even breastfeeding as the stepmom said that she couldn't breastfeed her children according to OP. It would still be bad, but that takes it to a whole new level." And that's what I was gonna get into. She literally is like, this lady can't even like lactate, and she's literally letting this 8-year-old just suckle.
Yeah.
On what? Like, what does she mean that she's hungry? I don't like this. I don't like it at all.